I now invite the Honourable Deputy President of the Republic.
Honourable Deputy Speaker, Dr. Anneli Lottrit, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of South Africa, Mr. Matamela Cyril Ramaphosa, Honourable Ministers, Deputy Ministers, Honourable Chief Whip Dumiseni Ntuli, Honourable leaders of all political parties in the National Assembly, Honourable members of the National Assembly in Nhlekani. Let me begin by acknowledging the profound significance of the current moment in the history of our democracy. We find ourselves in an extraordinary social, economic, and political environment, a testament to the journey we have traversed over the years. A journey marked by significant historical transitions that connect us to our past, shape our present and future. In 1994, we made the historic transition from a minority apartheid regime to a democratically elected government. That pivotal moment resulted in a government of national unity led by President Nelson Mandela. 30 years after that first government of national unity, we have now formed a new one, driven by our people's resolute desire for us to work together and hold each other or one another accountable. The reality of our recent election result is that no party represented in this House won an outright majority to work alone, whether legislatively or at the executive level. This underscores the importance of our collective responsibility in this new government of national unity. Our people want all parties to work together within the framework of our Constitution and build a country founded on non-racialism, non-sexism and equality. This commitment, without compromise in national stability and peace, reassures us of a hopeful future. In the words of one of the visionary leaders of our country, President Oliver Tambo, and I quote, "Our strength lies in unity, and in our unity lies our diversity," close quote. These words continue to inspire and remind us of the power of our collective efforts. Therefore, despite our diverse political party affiliations, it is crucial for us to combine our abilities to address and achieve the strategic goals set out by President Cyril Ramaphosa during his opening of Parliament address. These goals, which include promoting inclusive growth and job creation, alleviating poverty, addressing the high cost of living, establishing a capable, ethical, and progressive state, are too significant to be achieved in isolation. We must complement each other and recognize collaboration as the key to our success. We should use our diverse political ideas to improve our country's course. Our actions must be motivated by the need to better the lives of our people and not by selfish political desires. Whatever we do as members of the 7th Parliament must benefit the people. We must live up to our commitment to serve, but to build. The Presidency is committed to supporting and fulfilling its obligations as outlined in the Statement of Intent and the Medium-Term Development Programme. As a strategic centre of government, we will ensure broad representation and a solid mandate to govern the country, fostering increased transparency, accountability, and trust in a people-driven governance. We will continue to play an essential role in bringing about significant reforms over the next 5 years and beyond. We will always act as a compass for our nation, leading the agenda to create an even more equitable, democratic, and prosperous South Africa. President Ramaphosa has delegated several responsibilities to me to support him as the head of government and the executive. These responsibilities include accelerating land reform, improving service delivery, assisting in the district development model rollout, championing social policies through South African National AIDS Council and the Human Resource Development Council, social cohesion and initiatives focusing on traditional and cohesion leaders, military veterans, as well as the water task team, which has just started with its tasks. The presidency is prioritizing the need to improve the speed of execution and introducing the discipline of getting things done. For example, Operation Vulindlela is undergirded by the concept of deliverology, the essence of delivering results. It is a target-driven process to ensure the successful implementation of reforms and the achievement of policy goals as outlined in the MTDP and the reforms introduced from the 6th administration. Through Operation Vulindlela, we have strengthened transformation efforts to improve the lives of many South Africans, and most importantly, assess the areas where much still needs to be done to address poverty, racial inequality, and economic development. Equally guided by the need to get things done, we are strengthening implementation of the district development model through better coordination across the various levels of government. This will improve municipal efficiencies and operations and address community concerns. Through the DDM, we engage industry leaders, amongst others, to promote entrepreneurship and employment creation in townships and rural areas. We are determined to strengthen partnerships with local communities, including traditional leaders, government, and community organizations. This cooperative interaction has already helped identify best practices and areas for improvement in executing the One Plan, which aims to integrate and connect public sector investments to maximize their impact on the long-term development of districts and metros. Working with the Department of Cooperative Government and Traditional Affairs, we will provide stability to municipalities, and additional work is being done to expedite the much-needed turnaround in service delivery in this sector. We will assess the progress and commitment made during the presidential Izimbizo and further engage the private sector to improve implementation of the agreed upon tasks and in various social compacts. Honorable Deputy Speaker, through the Human Resource Development Council, we are also building collaborations with business, labor, and government to secure essential skills for the economy and the state. The HRDC over the next 5 years aim to achieve, amongst others, enhancing fundamental education programs in science, technology, engineering, mathematics, increasing access to quality post-school education and training, enhancing research and technology and innovation, and producing skilled workers for the economy. We will also include the Human Resource Development Council activities in the medium-term development plan. In addition, we will support the Department of Basic Education's reading campaign by championing ongoing efforts to promote the reading culture in our schools and communities, ensuring that our children can read for meaning. Furthermore, we plan to strengthen our partnership with the National School of Government in its effort to professionalize the public service. Honorable Deputy Speaker, this debate coincides with the 25th International AIDS Conference taking place in Munich, in Germany, under the theme, Put People First. As has been the case over the years, South Africa is represented in this conference, the delegation led by Dr. Joe Phaahla. South Africa plays a crucial role in global health space, specifically as it relates to making substantial progress in the fight against HIV and AIDS and tuberculosis. As of February 2024, over 5.9 million people were under treatment and over 4.3 million had their viral load reduced. We will remain determined to end the HIV/AIDS epidemic in our country. Honorable Deputy Speaker, as the Presidency, one of the critical priorities we are concerned with is promoting social cohesion and nation building. These efforts align Chapter 15 of the country's National Development Plan, which focuses transforming society and uniting the country. In this regard, we conduct a series of engagements with various partners, including traditional and Khoisan leaders. We have also been engaging with the National House of Traditional and Khoisan leaders to tackle the challenges such as the safety of traditional leaders in our country. I must say that the killing of traditional leaders remains the biggest thorn. We are working with the Ministry of Police to find a lasting solution to protecting our traditional leaders. Honorable members, land reform continues to be a top priority on our agenda. It remains a key programmatic response to achieving restorative justice and transforming colonial and apartheid spatial planning. We will continue to fast-track the land reform agenda regarding access and beneficial land use. I'm pleased to indicate that since the inception of the land reform program in 1994, 5.3 million hectares of land have been acquired through land redistribution, benefiting over 315,000 people, including labor tenants, farm dwellers, and an extension of security of tenure occupiers. Honorable members will agree that the government has made great strides to fast-track land reform, anchored on the rollout of an extensive agricultural support program. As a country, we continue to invest in the productive and efficient use of land assets, which will boost agricultural output and encourage economic growth in targeted areas. While we celebrate 30 years of democracy, honorable members, we must never forget those who fought for it, such as military veterans. In October 2020, the President established the Presidential Task Team for military veterans to address their plight. We are actively working with them to achieve the objective of the Military Veterans Act. In 2022, the Presidential Task Team on Military Veterans approve payment of pension benefit for qualifying military veterans. Honorable Deputy Speaker, in my capacity as a leader of government business, I will continue to monitor executive accountability to Parliament. In this regard, we will ensure that members of the executive fulfill their parliamentary obligations by appearing before portfolio committees and answering questions timeously. Honorable members, in silencing the guns, we are supporting peace efforts in the African continent. In this regard, we are already working with the people of South Sudan to ensure that they can hold peaceful elections by December of this year. Honorable Deputy Speaker, we also want to commend the President for having visited that region recently to look at what other efforts we can bring to bear in areas like the DRC as well. Honorable Deputy Speaker, in conclusion, I want to once again reiterate, as I stated at the beginning, that we must all work together, complementing each other and using our expertise and experience to make our country better and more admirable to the world. Our nation's success is contingent upon our unity. As President Nelson Mandela once said, and I quote, "It is so easy to break down and destroy. The heroes are those who make peace and build," close quote. Therefore, it is imperative for those of us who love this country and are committed to its purpose to pursue peace and strive for the good of our nation to build a better South Africa for the future generations to come. In honoring the hard work and determination of all those who have come before us and set the stage for progressive policies, we should be deliberate in designating the 7th administration as a period for the aggressive implementation of all our policies. As President Cyril Ramaphosa previously stated, we seated here today have the opportunity to transform South Africa into what it should be. So as honorable members, once again, let's continue to work together. The priorities have been outlined, and we will make sure that indeed the government of national unity succeeds. I want to end, Honorable Deputy Speaker, by saying it is now time to get down to work. Let's fold our shirts and make sure that we go down to work in our communities. The GNU shall succeed in the task of transforming this country for the better. Honorable Deputy Speaker, now that my time is coming to the end, let me once more reiterate the fact that with all the responsibilities that the President has delegated to me, we will move with speed to ensure their implementation. In fact, even with the problem of water, let me say, Honorable Malema, that say sungurile ntiro lo wa kulungisa swamati itafika na le Giyani a cancer inkomo.